Hi, I'm Eliza from Eliza Enchants, and let's talk about the monthly reading for January 2026. Now, I've shown these geeky charts before that I make, where I map out all the cards for every day of the month. And this is what they look like. Overall, for the month of January, we have 6 wands. Wands represent action, so we're going to be pushing ahead. 5 cups, which represent our emotions and feelings and our internal self. 5 swords, which represent mental energy and thought patterns and the element of air. And 5 discs, which is earth element, practicality, financial. Now, all that's pretty stable. We got an even distribution, basically, of all the suits. But we have 10 trumps, and trumps are higher power, spiritual energy, and all of the divine intuition that we pull into ourselves. So this is going to be a transformative month because of all of that spiritual energy coming into it. Let's talk about some astrological transits before I get into the details of the cards as a whole. On January 1st, Mercury enters Capricorn, which encourages us to structure our thinking in practical terms. And the card I pulled is the 2 of discs, or change, so we are going to put those ideas into practical form. On January 3rd, we have a full moon in Cancer, which focuses our energy on the home and that aspect of our lives. And the card I pulled is the Devil, which is the sign of Capricorn, the ruling sign of this day, and it is encouraging us to go into our deepest depths and pull them up into the light, to see the things that we desperately desire. Moon-wise, it is a super moon, so we're going to feel this energy more intensely. It's the first full moon of the year, so it's known as a wolf moon. Jumping ahead to January 17th, I pulled the Knight of Swords, which is encouraging us to put some fire into our ideas, to act upon the things that we're thinking about. And we also have Venus in Aquarius, which is social and fun and talkative. Next, we have a new moon in Capricorn on January 18th. New moons are about new beginnings. Capricorn deals with the home, the earth, the finances. And this card that I pulled is the Magus, the Magician. It's going to encourage us to be open to innovation and new possibilities, new ideas, new thoughts. On January 19th, the sun moves from Capricorn into Aquarius, and we go from that earth energy to mental energy, thinking about things and the future. And we have the Empress as the card that we pulled, which represents the planet Venus. We're going to feel good about our ideas today. On January 20th, emotionally, we're going to feel a little blah, not good, not bad. And Saturn sextiles Uranus, which is going to take our old patterns and apply them to new ideas. And then Mercury in Aquarius will allow us to communicate those ideas. So we're going to feel enthusiastic mentally today, but emotionally a little bit on the mellow side. On January 23rd, Mars enters Aquarius. So Mars is the planet of action, and Aquarius is bursting with new ideas. So we're going to be excited about putting those ideas into motion, but we will also feel a little cautious. We want to make sure that we are not going to endanger our finances in the process, so we're not going to act just yet. January 26th begins a 14-year run of Neptune in Aries, which is going to reach into our dreams and try to pull them up into the surface. It's about dissolving the obstacles and resistances that have held us back from reaching our potential. And the card I pulled is the Lovers, which represents the sign of Gemini, and it's about a choice. So we are arriving at this day really needing to decide what is it that we want. So as long as we are actively open to change, the decision we make on the 26th should lead us to some financial success and security. It is a good sign, and it is about bringing our hidden issues to light with the Pluto conjunct Mars in Aquarius. So the things that we have been afraid to ask for, we're finally able to do so. The last date of January that you need to be aware of is the 29th, when Mercury is conjunct Venus in Aquarius. This is a lucky time. It's a fun social time. That part of it should feel good. You're ready to share your ideas. But emotionally, you might not feel super confident. You might have had to give up something to get to your goals. So your energy is a little bit low, but it's all good. So that's an overview of the major transits for the month of January and other influences. And next video, we'll go through each card with a breakdown of what to expect for the month. So stay tuned.